Hey everybody, so my name is LaPrecious and welcome to my channel. Let's talk with LaPrecious. So today I'm going to be channeling the spirit of Mami Wata. So to those of you who don't know who Mami Wata is, a lot of you may have heard of Mami Wata. Mami Wata is pretty much a Loa in the Haitian Voodoo faith, and she's known as a spirit or a deity that's of the waters. Now, Mami Wata does have many different personifications. I know that in Haitian Voodoo, Mami Wata is a water spirit. She's usually a large or like a thick or like a medium built black woman or brown woman with long curly or wavy or just straight kinky black hair, and she usually has a serpent around her, and she's usually either a full-blown woman that's carrying a serpent, or she's a mermaid that has a serpent like personification, or she's just associated with a serpent. Now, I do know that in the Haitian Voodoo faith, Mami Wata is a personification of a woman who can bring back lovers. She's a woman that can tame your finances. She's a woman that can tame and dominate troublesome people in your life. But she's also a woman that can help with fertility, that can help with cleansing, and that can help with purification as well. So, in today's live, I'm going to be channeling her spirit and giving out general messages to the public like I did with the Oshun videos that I was doing, because the spirits have been reaching out to me saying that, you need to put us out there through your YouTube channel and pretty much get our messages out there to the people so that people can know who we are and know what we have for them so that they can know how to connect with us and stuff. And I know a lot of you guys have liked my Oshun videos. Oshun did say that she does want me to do one more video with her, and then after that, that's going to be it. So that's how she's speaking. So I'm going to go ahead and channel the essence of Mami Wata for you. So, Spirit of Mami Wata, I pray that you come into this live. I pray that you come into my being. I pray that you channel yourself through the messages that I have for the people today through this live. Ayibobo, Ayibobo, Bilolo, Ayibobo, Ayibobo, Bilolo. Mami Wata, please come into this live and channel your spirit through to the people. What message do you have for the people through the live of my YouTube channel? Okay, so what I'm getting is that a lot of you have been into some very tense situations. A lot of you have been in situations with people where they're either just not good enough for you and you've been rejecting them, either they have been troublesome people and you just want to get them out of your hair, or these are people that have been betraying you, because I am seeing a sense of betrayal going on here. It's like a lot of you have been rolling with people, you've been cool, you have been pretty much thinking that these people have been your friends and thinking that these people have been down with you, but the whole time they've just been tearing you down and breaking your heart and just being very deceptive. And Mami Wata is also saying that in these tense situations, you all have been like forfeiting yourself. It's like you've been giving yourself up to these people. It's like you've been letting your guard down too much, and that's why they've been taking advantage of you. But I do see where some of you have been wanting to set up a truce. It's like you guys have been wanting to set up a truce where you guys want peace, where you guys want clarity, and where you guys just want the option of knowing better in a situation, knowing more, so that clarity and understanding can be brought. And that's pretty much what Mami Wata is bringing out. So a lot of you have either been betrayed, a lot of you are either in tense situations, or a lot of you have just been wanting to make peace, where you guys have been wanting to have a truce with people. Okay. Now I'm going to see if she has any messages for you all on love. Spirit of Mami Wata, I pray that you come through this live. I pray that you channel yourself through me and through this YouTube channel. Ayibobo, Ayibobo, Bilolo, Bilolo, Ayibobo, Ayibobo, Bilolo. Mami Wata, please come through to this YouTube channel. Please come through to this live and let people know what they need to know about their finances. I'm getting that a lot of you have been very spontaneous when it comes to your finances. It's like a lot of you have just been spending, 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 earning, 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 spending, spending, spending. And it seems like a lot of you guys have just been spending on like useless stuff. She's, Mommy Wata is pretty much saying that using you all have not been using your finances to your best abilities. It's like you all have not been using your finances the way that you know how to. It's like you've been splurging and spending on fine dining, fine whining. Some of you have been spending money on men, on women. I'm getting prostitution, a lot of sex, love, rock and roll, passion, just pretty much the galore and the finer things in life that you all have been spending your money on. But I do see where she is noticing that a lot of you have been making some wise choices with your money. She's saying that when it comes to the people who are not making good decisions with your money, the money that you're spending on prostitution or the money that you're spending on men and women that you think are so beautiful or so handsome or so loving or so joyous and whatnot, you're not going to get that money back. A lot of these people that y'all think are actually good for y'all and that are actually helping y'all are actually deceiving y'all. And so the money that you're spending on these people that you think are so wonderful and whatnot, this money's not going to come back to you. And this money is not going to come back to you permanently. And Mommy Wata, she's really urging because a lot of you guys are spending like she's saying that a lot of you guys are spending like inheritance money, are spending like loan money, like money that y'all have been saving up since the beginning of childhood, preschool, primary years, that money that was laid up in a trust fund. Like a lot of y'all are just really spending it and splurging it on things that really don't matter. And this type of money that y'all are spending, it's not going to come back. But now she's speaking to the people who have been saving up, who've been making a lot of good investments. I'm hearing that a lot of you guys have been investing in stocks and bonds. You guys have been making investments in like different trades and different like gas pumps. I'm hearing that a lot of you guys have been investing in gasoline. And she's saying that a lot of you guys that are making good return on investments from these investments that you guys have been making, use the return money that you guys have been making on the return interest to start up your own business, because she's saying that a lot of these investments that you guys have made are really good, but she's also saying that the investments that you guys have been making are not going to last long due to the government being the way that it is, due to this imminent fight that is going on the other side of the world. And you guys know, and I'm going to describe their flag. Their flag is in two main colors, which is blue and yellow. And the reason why I'm not going to be descriptive about this imminent fight that's going on the other side of the world is because YouTube, I even got an email sent from Google AdSense that YouTube is cracking down on people that make comments about the imminent fight that's going on the other side of the world. And if you say anything that's deemed as offensive, that's deemed as tear jerking or anything like that, they'll snatch your YouTube channel down. So I'm not trying to have that happen on my channel. So I'm just letting you guys know that with this imminent fight that's going on the other side of the world, that has been across the news for the past couple of weeks, and which is why a lot of us have been paying an arm and a leg for gas. A lot of you are making good investments when it comes to gasoline, when it comes to oil, when it comes to really foreign markets. It's good, but Mami Wata is saying that eventually you guys are going to have to pull your money out of these investments and make your own homegrown domestic businesses, because due to the imminent fight and due to the allies that are playing a part in this imminent fight and due to so many people having to be involved in this imminent fight, that it's going to affect your finances. It's going to affect your businesses and your investments. So now is not the time to pull out, but I'm going to say in the next few months, especially the next 3 months, it's best for you guys to just really pull out of this imminent fight as far as investments is concerned and to just start your own thing. Another thing that I'm getting is that some of you have not been making good choices with your businesses. And when I say businesses, you guys have not been hiring the right people. Mami Wata is saying that a lot of you need to stop playing with your blessings. A lot of you need to stop playing with the choices that you've been given to make when it comes to business. A lot of y'all have inherited businesses from your parents, from your grandparents, from your uncles and aunts. I'm seeing that Mami Wata is really dealing with a lot of people that come from royal bloodlines, from royal families, that you guys need to stop wasting your wealth, stop wasting your inheritance, and stop putting people in high ranking positions within your businesses that are either going to clean you out or just plummet your business by not protecting the legacy and protecting the reputation. Okay, so now I'm going to ask Mami Wata to give you all general messages about love. Spirit of Mami Wata, I pray that you come into this live. I pray that you speak to me through this live so that you can get through the people who are watching this live. Ayibabo, ayibabo, bilolo, bilolo, ayibabo, ayibabo, bilolo, bilolo. Mami Wata, please come through this live so that you can speak to the people about their love lives. She's dealing with finances. She's really dealing with finances and imminent decisions that need to be made. So, what I'm getting is that when it comes to love, the reason why a lot of y'all's love lives have been rocky, the reason why a lot of your love lives have not been lasting as long, or the reason why a lot of you have not been able to break into successful relationships is because of the imbalance of finances that you guys are experiencing. Some of you guys are experiencing finances that are just not panning out the way that you want to. You're either not able to find consistent work or consistent jobs, or the simple fact that you can't keep a job longer than 6 months. And she's indicating that due to y'all not being able to keep a job consistently, due to you all not being able to have consistent finances, due to you all not having the ability or capability to keep bills paid, to keep lights on, to keep utilities working in your home, or to really build up any type of credit or any type of wealth. That's why the relationships that you want to form or the relationships that you have keep crumbling because you're not a financially consistent person. She's saying that once you become financially consistent, that's when you'll be able to have relationships that will be able to stand. Now, I do get a lot of you are dealing with some powerful men. Now, I'm speaking to women in this live, so I'm not speaking to any men, but I'm speaking to women who date men. So, Mommy Watts is pretty much saying that you all are dealing with some very high ranking men, high value men at that. When it comes to these men, do not waste your bag. When I say don't waste your bag, do not exploit yourself in order to maintain this money, in order to maintain this wealth, this reputation, or this hierarchy position that you've been getting from these powerful men that you're getting with. The reason why you've been able to get with these types of men is because of your divine feminine being attractive to this divine masculine that you've met. This is a relationship that is very powerful, that is very immaculate, that is very just, and it's one that you're deserving to be in. But do not mess it up. Mommy Wata is saying that a lot of you all, especially with women, your finances are being rejuvenated and recuperated by the men that you have chosen to date or by the man that you have finally found. Mommy Wata is pretty much saying that at this moment, it's really best for you all to love the man that you're with who is high value. Love this man that you're with that's high value, but make sure that you keep his name and that you keep his legacy holy. Like, don't take his image, don't take his reputation, don't go running around talking about him, even though you may not be used to this type of love, used to this type of affection, or used to this type of relationship where a man is finally feeding into you, where a man is finally loving you, or where a man is finally being what you've always wanted to be for you. Like, don't mess it up. She's saying that a lot of you all have finally found your Prince Charming. A lot of you have finally found your king. And a lot of you have finally found the one that you're meant to be with. So don't blow it and don't mess it up. Now, another thing that she's saying about your love life, she's speaking to women who need to make a firm decision about what it is that they want. Do you want to be a side chick? Do you want to be a main chick? Do you want to be a woman who is respected or loved? Or do you pretty much just want to be a fun girl? Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be a fun girl because Mami Wata is associated with love and lust. So she is a part of the matchmaking business where if two people have fallen out of love, she can bring your lost lover back. But she's also known for pulling in some lovers as well if you are a lustful sexual person because she is a lustful sexual person. Now, when it comes to Mama Walter, she pretty much wants you to know that you need to make a decision, or she's going to make the decision for you because there seems to be a lot going on within the forces between masculine and feminine, where a lot of women are getting caught in that part of life where they've hit the fun girl stage and they finally started to mature into this young woman, but now it's like they're caught into being a fully grown woman, or they're caught or they're stuck into being this young woman that still wants to mess around and whatnot. But Mommy Wata is saying that you all need to make a decision whether you want to be a fun girl who just wants to sleep around, who just wants to get to know the boys or the girls, or you want to be a strong woman or a mature woman who's ready for love and marriage. So she's saying that the decision needs to be made. Now, one thing I will say before I close, Mama Wata wants you all to know that she is here for you. She is speaking through me to you all to let you know that she is a woman to work with. She believes in working with people that want to work with her, but she is not one to play with. Mami Wata is a very strong spirit. She is a spirit that doesn't play. She's a spirit that does tame. She's a spirit that is very dominant and strong and a force to reckon with because in 21 divisions, and I'm not channeling the Dominican version of Mami Wata because the Dominican version of Mami Wata is called Santa Marta la Dominadora. And so with Mami Wata, who is the same spirit as La Dominadora or Mami Wata, but in this sense, she is a mermaid. Santa Marta la Dominadora in 21 Divisions of Dominican Voodoo is pretty much a woman who has the serpent and the golden child, at her feet or at her, at her expense. So the two spirits, they share similar features, similar images and whatnot, but the makeup and the powers and whatnot, it's a little bit different. Haitian voodoo and Dominican voodoo has a lot of similarities, but when it comes to Haitian voodoo, a lot of the spirits are very interchangeable. But when it comes to 21 divisions, a lot of them are very definite and clean cut, and they have their own separate powers. So that's pretty much what she wants you all to know. So I'm going to go ahead and close this live because that's pretty much all she has to say. So feel free to message me, feel free to comment, like this channel, like this video, and subscribe to this channel and leave a comment below and let me know how you have connected to Mami Wata if Mami Wata wants to connect with you all. But also feel free to book a spiritual consultation with me, book a spiritual reading with me to know if Haitian Voodoo is the path for you, if Mami Wata is the Loa that follows you, and if the Loas are the ones that you feel like you need to work with. But one thing I will say is that when it comes to Haitian Voodoo and the Loas, they pick you, you don't pick them. Because when it comes to Haitian Voodoo and the Loas, you cannot just be any and everybody to pick them up because the Loas do not believe in working with everyone. They believe in choosing the ones they want to work with and the ones they want to flow with and the ones that they want to see be successful and grow. So let me know if you want to connect with Mami Wata and if Mami Wata is the Loa that wants to connect with you. But also let me know if you're interested in Haitian Voodoo and if you want to know if Haitian Voodoo is the religion for you or is a spiritual path for you. You could book a spiritual path reading with me. Have a good day. Have a good night. Bye.